Virtual plant tour.
Hi kids! Do you know who I am? I'm Gardy, and I'm one of the thousands of your favorite gardenia breads that you see every day. Like you, millions of kids from all over the Philippines love gardenia bread. It's their favorite for breakfast, snacks, even baon. That's because gardenia bread is so soft, smells so good, and is super duper yummy. But have you ever wondered how I'm made? Do you know how a soft, yummy bread like me came to be? Let's go inside the factory as I tell you the Gardenia Story. Welcome to Gardenia's latest bread-making plant. This is where my story starts. Inside this plant, Gardenia put together some of the awesome high-tech machines from all over the world to bring you the best quality bread. I know you're excited to see what's inside, so let's go! World-class quality bread starts with world-class quality ingredients. Gardenia is made using the finest quality ingredients sourced from the best suppliers from all over the world. I'm right here at the ingredients preparation. Here, the major ingredients like flour, sugar, milk, and whey powder are placed in the factory's computer-controlled ingredient handling top-of-the-line facilities. Look, they're hard at work preparing the ingredients. These are placed in gigantic silos and day bins. Then, we send it to the sponge and dough mixers. Hey, that's the base dough or the sponge. Sponge mixing is the first step in making bread. We put half of the ingredients and mix them in this giant horizontal sponge mixer. They're finished mixing. Yay! The sponge is now moved to these big rectangular containers called the troughs. The sponge is fermented for several hours in a cold room to enhance the smell, flavor, and texture of the bread. Hey, I think it's done! From the fermentation room, the sponge is poured onto the dough mixer. The remaining half of the flour and other ingredients are then added to form the dough. These are then poured into the dough trough, ready to move to the makeup line. This is the makeup line. Here, there are 4 major operations done on the dough. First, dividing. The dough is transferred using a trough elevator to the divider. Here, the dough is cut into the required size and weight of a loaf. This makes sure that the dough is accurate and consistent all the time. Look at all those cute round dough. That's because the second part is called rounding. The dough pieces are rounded into a ball with a smooth surface, and it happens on this equipment called the rounder. Then the dough piece passes through the check weigher to ensure that my weight is correct. Third, there's intermediate proofing. Here, the weighed dough pieces are transferred to individual baskets in the intermediate proofer. This allows the dough to rest, so it will go through the molding sheeting rollers without tearing. Lastly, molding. These dough pieces are flattened, rolled into a cylindrical shape, sealed, and cut into its final form. Then, the dough will be twisted and placed in the baking pans. Look, there are 2 molders. Molder 1 fills the right side of the baking pan set, while molder 2 fills the left side. The baking pans containing the molded dough are now moved to a temperature and humidity-controlled large proof box for final proofing. This tall white machine with 2 viewing windows is the proof box. Inside, the baking pans travel through a multi-level swing tray, allowing the dough to rise inside the pan. Want to see something cool? There's a robot in our plant! This robotic arm automatically covers the baking pans after final proofing. On the other end, the empty pans go through a tornado pan cleaner to clear dough residue. Then passes through a pan greasing station where they're sprayed automatically with a highly specialized baking oil, ready for the next batch of dough once more. Now, we're ready for baking. Behind me is the oven area. This is where breads like me are baked. Baking is done in the oven with an indirect firing system, which is heated by environment-friendly liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG. The oven's programmable computer ensures that heat is well distributed in the 30-meter long tunnel oven with a series of 5 oven chambers with varying temperatures. This results to consistent baking in all loaves. After baking, the metal lids are automatically removed and stored for cooling in a lid stacker area. Now, the bread is loosened from each pan using air that's blown on the edges of the bread and the pan. The bread is then taken out of the baking pans using gentle suctions that automatically lift the bread out of the pan into a conveyor. We're here at my favorite part of the plant, the spiral coolers. All the kids and adults who visit the plant say this is their favorite part too. Pretty impressive, right? The freshly baked hot breads are conveyed upwards in the first cooling tower. Then, it crosses a bridge on top and conveyed downwards on the second tower. This process allows the bread to cool down to the desired temperature before slicing and bagging. Look at those tumbling breads! Each loaf passes through the tumbling station where all four sides of the loaf are checked. Wow! Here, highly trained checkers perform the final quality visual inspection per loaf. This ensures that only breads that meet Gardenia's high-quality standards are sliced and packed. Now, the loaves are fed into a high-speed band slicer where it's automatically cut to the desired thickness. The breads are then pushed inside bags automatically by a state-of-the-art bagger, still untouched by hand. Finally, to seal in freshness, Gardenia uses color-coded G-locks, imprinted with the batch and traceability number, price, and expiry date. This is the G-lock. Its color tells you the day when your bread was baked. It's our way of ensuring that you only get the freshest bread every day. After packaging, every Gardenia loaf passes through a metal detector to ensure that there are no metal contaminants before the loaves are placed in clean trays. Now we're ready for dispatch. We're here at the very spacious bread dispatch staging area. This is where packed loaves are consolidated, loaded into bread trucks, and delivered to your favorite stores. Look at those trucks go! All ready to roll to ensure all of you kids get to enjoy the best breads all the time. Because we always want to make sure that you enjoy Gardenia in many fun and different ways, we've come up with various products for every taste and everyone. Whoa! Look at all those Gardenia breads! We have the all-time favorite Classic White, which the whole family loves. Our wheat bread line is perfect for the health-conscious, and our flavored breads is a favorite of those who want something different and adventurous. For those craving for the classic Pinoy favorite, Gardenia offers a Pandesal line. And of course, the all-time favorite of kids are flavored buns and snacks. The best part is, all these yummy breads are all healthy for you. Helping you stay healthy is important for us here at Gardenia. That's why we go to your schools to teach good nutrition and how eating healthy helps in achieving that. And that's the story of Gardenia bread, my story. It's a story that's fun, exciting, high-tech, and delicious. Thanks for being part of my story. And now, it's time for you to be part of it. Enjoy the plant tour. See you there!